Hi guys, welcome back to Harry Makes It Up. Today I have July favourites. I feel like I have to think about it every time I go to film a favourites video, but yes, it is July favourites. So I've got quite a mix of different things in here and I'm going to kind of mix up the order today, and I'm going to start with stationery. So you guys will have heard me go on and on and on about my whole agenda planning and file of faxes, and I love for those things. And the first thing I want to start with is a company called Sessa Vie. So these are some of the little post-its. They're like little beautiful marble embossed stationery, and they do a range of different things. They have gorgeous like filofax inserts, like A5 size, they have pocket size, they have I think even the mini size, of a real mix of different things. They also do beautiful pens, they do beautiful kind of cups, like all the things that would make your desk look kind of Instagram ready. But they also have it's really practical as well, their stationery. So I find their kind of to do in a day list really good. Their kind of today pages aren't dated, and I quite like it when I can put the date in and just make myself a to-do list. So that's the first one. I think it is based in America, so you might want to be careful with shipping charges if you are bringing it into the UK, customs, etc. once it goes over a certain amount. However, for me, it's worth it. I'm just obsessed with it. It's so chic. I love the kind of marble finish with the black and the bold letter print. Really obsessed with quite a few things in their range actually, and I've definitely kind of been over purchasing on that this month. So I don't know if the next one can count as stationery per se, but I guess it's techie, and it's my iPad mini, so I'll try not to blind you there with the light. So you can see the size of it in my hand. I know the iPad's been around for ages and the iPad mini, but just want to kind of give it a shout out because I've gone back to using like my portfolio in a really small iPad format. I just find it means I always have it on me. It's great for doing like mood boards and kind of I love it for Pinterest as well on the go. And I just feel like the iPad mini size really works well for me because I carry a big filofax around with me and lots of notes. When I'm on shoots, I still like to be able to have something where I can kind of get up a visual mood board and references and things. And it is just the convenience of it being able to come everywhere with me. So it has been a July favourite. So next I'm going to move on to fitness, and the first thing I wanted to, and I kind of want to do this as a regular thing I think within all my monthly favourites, is like a class of the month. So sometimes it might be at a particular studio, or sometimes it might kind of be a general type of exercise, and this month for me it is Reformer Pilates. So I don't know if anyone has tried Reformer Pilates. You basically have like a carriage, which is what you actually perform all the moves on, which is the reformer, and it's very similar to mat-based Pilates except you are on this carriage reformer, and you're using kind of like pulling and pushing motions. It's like resistance, great for strengthening, great for toning. And it's just really good. I feel like it's really helped me feel stronger this month. That's the biggest thing I've loved about it. I find it's quite nice to do in between my cardio workouts. Again, I'm not a personal trainer. I don't know anything specific about kind of working out, only what I'm learning from my own experience, and that is just that I really like Reformer Pilates. And I've got a blog post coming up as well actually where I go really in depth about it, so make sure you keep an eye out at HarryMakesItUp.com for some more fitness related posts as well. But that has been the class that I have loved this month. So yeah, I would say Reformer Pilates has definitely been a favourite for July, and I feel like it's something that I've been doing for a couple of months now, but I always look forward to Reformer classes as a nice break from cardio. It still makes me sweat like mad, I'm not going to lie. It's not one of those easy classes because there's a lot of, I went to a class in America when I was out there, and the woman called it Burnies. She was like, a few more Burnies. And I remember thinking, yeah, my ass is on fire. Like it literally, I felt like the glutes and all the muscles in my butt were like literally on fire as we were doing kind of leg lifts, and all these things were kind of resistance and weight. So really enjoy it, and I really recommend it. So my next fitness related item is some leggings, and they are from Forever 21. Again, I think it was pretty much my first fitness related post on my blog, was a review of kind of high street activewear, and I've started with Forever 21 because, don't get me wrong, I love the kind of high-end sports brands. I love the Sweaty Betties. I love all those, but they do add up when you start exercising regularly, especially if you want to be able to kind of wash your clothes every 3 days or maybe just at the weekends. So to have like enough on rotation, I always have clean gym wear. I've started kind of experimenting with the high street brands, and Forever 21 really impressed me. They have a huge range. I will link below to the blog post where I talk about them in depth, and I did a proper review marking like out of 5, so for comfort, price, I think it was durability, things like that, quality. And yeah, these leggings, they just have this gorgeous paneling on the side, and that's something that I really love when you still get those really high quality details but at affordable price. I was able to do squats in them, burpees, they didn't fall down at all, they've washed really well. I've had them all this month, and because they're kind of my only cropped pair of trousers at the minute, now that the weather is hotter in London, and I'm really enjoying them. So for me, Forever 21 activewear gets a huge thumbs up. In particularly, their kind of capri tights and their leggings and workout leggings are amazing. So the next one is actually getting a whole video to itself next week, and it's my gym bag. So it's by GymTote, and I wanted to do a kind of what's in my gym bag, the beauty I take with me, etc. And what's been working for me. And this GymTote bag, I'm not going to go into it too much because there's going to be a whole video on how much I love it and why it's so good. But it's a bag basically, as you'll see, that you can take it to the gym and then go straight to work, and no one would know you look like you've been to the gym. No sweaty gym kit. It's got loads of clever compartments, loads of pockets, zillion zips, and it's just really, really smart. And I've had this for about a month and a half now, and I think I take it to work with me pretty much every day, and no one ever notices that it's my gym bag. But it just looks really smart. It has that kind of Prada sport feel to it. Really lightweight as well, and I've been loving that. So last one that's kind of fitness, nutrition related, and that is a protein powder. And I'm talking about Vega 1. So this one is the all-in-one nutrition shake chocolate flavour. It is a plant-based one. I think in this container, I bought this when I was in America actually. This container has, how many does it say? I can't see where it says, but this is, I mean, I've had this like a month and I'm still like only halfway through. I think I actually use a little bit less than what you're supposed to, because I find, I don't know about you guys, but me and protein powders, I feel like it's taken me a while to be able to appreciate what they do. I've got to be honest, I enjoy, like, you know, the sweetness of them, but in terms of like actually really looking forward to it, I was someone who always before working out early in the morning would just not have anything. And then I remember speaking to one of the trainers who was like, oh, you know, who doesn't have anything before you work out at all? Like no banana, no black coffee, nothing. And that was me. And he was right. He was like, you know, the thing is, your body just needs some kind of fuel, even if it is just a black coffee, something before you work out so you have some kind of energy to work with. And more importantly, he was saying that it's so you don't kind of crash when it comes to like 3 o'clock, and the difference that has made. So for me, I physically can't really eat when it's like 6 a.m. in the morning. My body just can't handle food. And again, protein powder shakes I was never that keen on before, but now I've seen that it will just keep my body going longer in the day, and it just kind of replenishes me after a workout. I'll just make one small one before I go for a workout. And this one, I really like this brand. I think I saw Naomi Smart talking about this one, and I've given it a go. And so far I'm really happy with it. It's great if you're on a plant-based diet. I'm not, but again, if you are vegan or plant-based, you'll be fine with this. It's gluten-free, no added sugar, and it has like a high mix of greens added to it as well. I never know nutritionally wise how amazing they are for you, but for me it just does the job of kind of giving my body some fuel before I do a workout so that I feel ready to take on the exercise and I don't crash later. So for all my beauty lovers out there, here comes the beauty bit. Now I have pretty much a lot from one collection. So I don't know if you know, but Lucia Pica is a new creative director for Chanel Beauty. She's an amazing makeup artist, and she has designed the colours and the collection for the new Le Rouge collection. I think it's called Le Rouge. I'll correct it on the screen if I've said it wrong. But I have some new pieces from Chanel that are launching towards the end of the month, or again, I'll pop all the info in the description bar for when they do launch live. But some amazing pieces that I feel like they've kind of all been favourites this month, and I've been using them loads on editorial shoots, on celebrity clients, and they're going down really, really well. So the first thing is the Illusion d'Ombre, which I'm probably saying that wrong, but there's the shade Rouge Brûlée, which is 128, which is this gorgeous orangey kind of rust colour. Looks so good on the eyes. And then she's made this amazing shade, which is called Rouge Contrast, and it's literally like almost like a Rouge Noir matte eye. It's incredible. The formula, the textures are super long lasting, very smudge proof. They're great because you can still layer on top of them when they're dry as well, so you can really build the intensity. Also, what I love the most is mixing the two together creates an amazing eye effect. So the other thing she's brought out, and there's quite a few things in the range, but I'm just kind of going through my personal highlights. So the other one that I'm obsessed with is the 4 eyeshadow effects, which is the multi-effect quadra eyeshadow. And this is in Candeur et Experience 268, which is the quad. And this is just stunning. It literally is, I think it's one of the first or one of the few all matte eyeshadows by Chanel. And I love the inclusion of rust. I think anything that's kind of like a rusty orange, red, cranberry tone is actually way more flattering than people realise, especially when it's mixed in with some browns. So all these shades I've been using loads. I'm even wearing a little bit of these two kind of underneath my eyeliner today, just over my lid to give a little bit more depth. And I just love this colour combination. I think it's incredibly stunning. I think it's actually really, really versatile and they mix beautifully together. So I've been using that a lot. The third from the collection that I've loved is this pencil that's coming out, which is their Stylo Lisieux waterproof, so the long-lasting eyeliners, which for some reason I've never got around to trying before. And again, I'm wearing this on my lower waterline today and I love it. You guys know I love a shimmery brown. It's in the shade 929 and it's just a gorgeous brownie kind of shimmery pencil, and I just love the colour of this again because it's waterproof. It's great for the minute while it's really hot in London, and I just love a brown. So another product I want to talk to you guys about that I think is super exciting and lots of you guys will be really excited to hear about is Chanel's La Solution 10 de Chanel. Now this is a moisturiser. It kind of looks like similar to their serum pots, but they assured me this is moisturiser, so you have a really nice pump on it. And this only contains 10 ingredients and it's been specially formulated for sensitive skin, and it has almost like that sort of like watery feel to it, but then it feels very nourishing. There's no scent, and it's great because Chanel have even listed all the 10 ingredients on the back of the bottle, which I just think is so good. People with sensitive skin can actually make sure that they're getting the ingredients they need and also make sure they can avoid the ingredients that may cause them to break out or react. So that is amazing. I feel like that has been a trusty favourite now in my pro kit, especially for red carpet, because I just don't have to worry, and it's nice to be able to use Chanel skincare. So really, really enjoying that, and I think a lot of you guys are going to enjoy that. So if you've already tried it, let me know. And I also have this mascara by Clinique. Now you guys know I love my Fairy Drops mascara, and it is now easier to get hold of than it used to be, but I've still never found like a mainstream mascara that I've really got on with and doesn't give me panda eyes until now. And the one I found is the Clinique Lash Power Mascara Longwear Formula. Has a really, really teeny tiny narrow brush, which I actually really, really love. I find it really gets into the roots well, perfect for doing bottom lashes as well. And I feel very excited to have found a mascara finally that is super easy to get hold of, that is long wearing and doesn't give me panda eyes. So love that this month. And then last but not least is a brush, and this is from the Look Good Feel Better, and it's the Tapered blending brush. So this one, you guys know I love my Real Technique setting brush for under the eyes. I don't know if it's the length of the bristles in this, but I just find for concealer, it's really soft and it like buffs in concealer really well. And because it's a little bit thinner than the Real Technique setting brush, I can actually get like almost into this part of the eye really, really easily. So I've been loving that. I think they're very, very affordable brushes and they go to a really good cause as well. So the money from it goes to a really good cause. So yeah, I was really pleased to like that because I was like, okay, I hope this is going to be good as I think it is. And all the brushes were really nice, but this one has become a pro kit staple and I just really love it for under the eye. So that's everything for July favourites. Make sure you go and check out the blog as well because there's loads more new content on there. I'm posting on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and again, the videos will still be coming once every Sunday. Make sure you subscribe. Let me know in the comments below what your favourites were for this month, and I'll see you soon for more videos. Thanks very much, guys. Bye!